Alright guys, welcome back again. Still your boy, the Legend FS Academy. And like I said on Monday, I said that I'm going to do a video on AUDUSD and analysis on AUDUSD. And currently now, it's been long I traded this pair. Reason being because I've not been getting a lot of the market has not been in a stable movement quite a long time. But I think within the last previous week and last week, the market really gave me some good entry, which I entered. Although I will not say it's a good entry, but at least I entered somewhere here. My first position was somewhere here, and I will also be showing you this on my MT5 to show you guys that I'm not just capping. My first position was somewhere here. Second position was at the break of this. When I saw the move here, I put in my box here. I draw this my counter trend line. I said if the market can be able to break above this particular zone here and come back for a retest, that I will opt in for another position. And I drew my Fibonacci zone from swing low to swing high, and somewhere inside here was where I got my 0.5 zone and 0.6 zone. Somewhere down here, this my line here. So, and when the market give me this formation here, and close and give me this bullish engulfing, I hopped in for another buy. But that is not why we are here. I just want to show you that the market has been a little bit stable and has been giving us a clear direction lately. So why we are here is that I want to do a top-down analysis to show you guys what is remaining for us. Are we going to be bullish till the year runs out, or are we going to turn back to the downside based on a weekly chart pattern we are seeing? So that is why we are here. Firstly, let me quickly show you guys the trade on my MT5 so that you guys will know that I'm not capping. Let me quickly flip my phone to minimize to show you guys. You can see that this is exactly the same spot I told you guys that I entered my trade. The first position was here. If you don't really know how to spot this kind of sniper entry, you can watch. There's a video I did on that. You can watch it. This was this second leg. I explained in that video that I always enter, and in the second leg, this was the second leg. The moment I saw this bullish candle, I hopped in for the first one, and the moment I waited for this market to flip bullish, and the market flip bullish and retest, that is when I hopped in for the second position here. So I'm hoping for the TP. Let me quickly go back and show you the TP I'm hoping for. So I'm back here. So the TP, I'm hoping for this particular TP here, and I believe that because this market is breaking structure, it has broken this structure to the upside. Assuming it was not able to break, and it gave me what I called equal high, I would have exited, but it broke this structure to the upside. Although it was not clear, but it's still clean. So I'm targeting this zone. So enough of this. Let me quickly go back to a plain chart here. Let me quickly dive into the top-down analysis we have. First and foremost, you know how we do it. We head over to our monthly as a swing trader. If you're a day trader, you have no business with monthly. Your higher time frame should be daily because you don't have any business with monthly. First and foremost, we've seen that this guy for a very long time, it has been in a bearish move. It has been in a bearish move, no dispute about that. So now we are waiting. Okay, first let's quickly do some, because once we get to monthly, what we want to come and look for is our candlestick formation. We've seen that overall this guy has created a lot of weak rejection somewhere here, a very massive weak rejection. Let me put in the line here so that it will be clean. This was the zone that this market initially got to. This one was a week. Or this one was a week. That's why I didn't include it. So when the market got here again, got to this particular zone, it still reacted, and it gave us this particular formation here, which is all this candle. The first one was indecision. The second one was a bullish candle, but not that healthy bullish candle. The third one also the same thing. Not until we have this particular massive engulf candle, so that is when we now have the confidence that this guy is ready to go. So now we have done with checking the candlestick formation. As you can see that we are in a bearish move, but technically the market is looking as if it wants to reverse. And first and foremost, we have to draw our trend line. you know, as a trader, you can't do without trend line. I don't know the type of trader you are, but trend line is very necessary in trading. First and foremost, we are supposed to do this on daily and and weekly, but the trend line requires that you draw them for monthly, weekly, daily. That is the principle of trend line. So you have to get them for monthly, the weekly and daily to where you execute your trade. So that is how you draw your trend line. I have the textbook, but if you guys need it, you guys can comment below so that I will include it in my next, or I'll just put the link so that you guys can get it and read it. So this is the exact pattern. This one may not be right. Okay, I just want to make. Okay, let me delete that. Let me quickly get another one. Many of you may be thinking that there is no week to draw trend line here, but if you read that book, you may also understand why how you can draw your trend line when there is no week from where the market started from. You can use other week like the way I'm doing now. You can use other week. So this was the trend line we got. If you say we should cater for this one, it will not be. Let's just leave it like this. So we got this trend line from the monthly time frame. We've seen that the market just came in, it touched the trend line somewhere here, it pulled back, touched it, pulled back. So now let's quickly go over to weekly. Well, we can also have a trend line here, but it will be obvious in weekly. So let's quickly go over to weekly. So now this is our monthly trend line. We can adjust it. We can adjust it if we want. If we want, you can adjust it real quick. Yes, you can adjust it real quick to suit in what we want. Adjust this particular to touch here. Yes, it's good now. We can adjust the up one, but that is, we can do that on your free time, so that this video will not be too long. So on weekly, we have another trend line here. This was why a lot of people were saying AUDUSD is bearish. It's still bearish, and from overall AUDUSD. It's still bearish though, because until we've broken and confirmed AUDUSD with the formation is given to us, but temporarily we are going bullish. You can see this formation. This formation is a if you look it from the weekly standpoint, is a bearish formation. Ideally, the market is supposed to come and do something like this, and break below here and continue to come put in at least another equal low somewhere here or somewhere here. But if you still look it from the monthly time frame, let me also show you something real quick from the monthly time frame. This is also looking like a flag from monthly time frame. That is why a lot of traders are really confused about AUDUSD, and that is why so many people have not been trading it lately. This is also looking like a flag. If I don't want to get it from here. Okay, let me just shift it. Okay. This is also looking like a flag. If you check it from the monthly standpoint, it's also looking like a flag. I just want to make it look so clean. I've gotten it right. Although it may not be perfect, but just understand what I'm trying to explain. From the monthly time frame, is looking like a flag. The moment we touch this particular zone here, the market rallied. So if we go back to weekly is still telling us that, hey, I'm still bearish. Because this formation, all this formation that rallied, understand this from the monthly and weekly and daily standpoints. Not just come because they can put in the 5 trader and give them a particular pair, and 4, I said it before, 4 may be seen by 2 may be seen buy, another 2 may be seen sell, while the 1 may be seen ranging or choppy. So traders have different perspective. I'm doing my own from my own perspective and from what I'm seeing on the chart. That is what I'm doing. So if you really like it, you can flow along, but if you don't, it's still fine. So now, what am I expecting on AUDUSD? I'm expecting at least a touch of this particular trend line. if this AUD can rally, sure that it will rally to this particular trend line. And if AUD can rally to this particular trend line and close above this particular trend line on weekly and on monthly, this is the next target. Our next target will be this particular zone here, and this will take us to maybe closing of the year. Probably this will take us to closing of the year. This is our next target. If AUD can, I said if it can surpass this particular monthly trend line here, this is another blockage that is holding AUD from rallying. If AUD can close, this trend line, first it touched it here, it failed. Second time it touched it again, it collapsed. It couldn't get there, it collapsed. It touched it again, it collapsed. Now we are coming back for another touch again. If we can touch this trend line and give us a close above it, something like this, a touch of it, a close above it, and come back to retest. If the comeback for retest comes back inside this particular trend line, that I will consider this as a fake breakout. But if it sustain outside this trend line, I'm bounce off of this particular trend line. That means we are coming here. These are about 1,000 pip plus. That means we are coming here, no doubt. We are coming here. But before that, we have to be very careful of this particular monthly trend line and weekly trend line, because weekly is still giving us a bearish formation. It's still giving us a bearish formation while we still have a lot of momentum. And that is why I keep on saying that if you want to take a trade, always wait for at least 3 time frame to confirm in your direction. Like the way I do, I always wait for weekly, daily to confirm, to align. Then I take my trade on 4 hours. If the weekly is saying bullish, the daily is saying bearish, and the 4 hour is saying maybe I don't really know, ranging or whatever, I don't take trade. I always wait for weekly to be pointing up, daily pointing up. When I get to my 4 hour, is also pointing up. That will give me a chance of not getting stopped out when I enter my trade, because I know even though I got stopped out, I will still be confident and I will still be happy that at least I waited for my principle to align before taking a trade. It will not be palatable at the moment. Because I'm not totally there yet. I'm still struggling. I will not tell you that I've become profitable. I'm making the market, not yet, because I just got my feet. I just got everything right recently. So I'm not totally there yet. It is not going to be palatable for me now. But if I keep on doing it consistently, and if you keep on doing it consistently, waiting for your trading plan to align, in the long run, it will happen like a magic, and you will see yourself on the profitable side of the market. That is how it is. There's no magic there. That is how, if you can maintain it, that is how everything works. Those who have done it before, that is how they did it. So now, on the monthly, we are having a bullish. On the weekly is saying otherwise, because now look at this formation. This formation is a bearish formation per se. The market collapsed, broke above this particular neck, giving us, this was like a double top. A double top, broke above the neck. This first, second, broke above the neck. It goes here. It started ranging inside here. Although this was a fake out, and fake out, I don't count fake out. It started ranging inside here. Started ranging. It move up again. Started ranging. Ideally, the market is supposed to at least touch this trend line for the 3rd time and collapse again. This is the normal formation of movement in the market. This is also a textbook example. So now our confidence on this trade now will be, let this market touch this particular trend line, and that is where I'm also targeting this particular trend line. The 2 trade I entered, that is where I'm targeting this trend line. Once we get to this trend line, I will quickly exit my trade. On this particular trend line now, we will have to look for a reaction from the weekly. Before the monthly must have given us any sign. We have to look for a reaction from the weekly, and if we get any reaction from the weekly, then daily and 4 hour, we can now know what to do next. But for now, if you are unable to get into AUDUSD from where I got in, I will just want you to remain patient and be calm. Let the market be between now and next week. The market can get to this particular zone here, and if the market gets here, don't quickly start selling. We have to look for other confirmation, other confluences. But if the market still get there and surpass it, that means surpass it and close will be above it. That means we are in a massive reversal. But when you check this from the monthly, this one is also looking like a head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. You get left shoulder somewhere here, right shoulder, head, and right shoulder. So if you can break above here, that means break and sustain here, that means we are coming to this particular zone next. That means this is our particular zone next. No doubt about that. But if you fail to break above it, that means we are heading back lower. 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 You heard it here. We are heading back lower here. So on daily, the market looks so messy on this, messy on daily. It's not that much clean. You can see that we still have a lot of room to go. If you want to enter this trade now, it's already late. There is no way you can enter. I will not advise any trader now, except you're a scalper or a day trader. A day trader, you can still try. But there's no good point for you to enter. Now, as of now, some people may still likely want to enter, but to me, there's no place for me since I have gotten if for example I was not able to get in somewhere here, and I was not able to get in somewhere, and I woke up, I saw the market somewhere, I will not enter again, because as of here, anything can happen. So if you're unable to get in, fine, you can just leave the market. But if you're a scalper, you can still get in. You can still get in from here to here. Is also a good one. If you're a scalper or if you're a day trader, you can risk taking your stop loss at any time. You can get in. But if you're a swing trader just like me, there is no trade for you here yet until everything we said is melt. So that is all about AUDUSD for now. So probably next week we'll have to come up with another educative video like this. Okay, guys, bye for now. I will still remain your boy, the Legend FS Academy. I will see you next week. Please, if you like the way I teach, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you don't also like it, please give me if you like the way I teach, subscribe and also give me a thumbs up. And if you don't also like it, give me a dislike, but tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, no one knows it all. I'm here to learn, you're here to learn. You learn from me, I learn from you. Until we attain the level which I call the CPT, consistent profitable trader. I'm not totally there yet, and I know a lot of traders also are not totally there yet. Why not join me until we grind together and reach the CPT level? Bye for now, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.